Imagine the shock on my face when I realized that you can create consistent characters for free with one of Google's tools. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create consistent characters all for free. Now you just need to come to this site right here, which is labs.google/fx/tools/whisk. It's a very long URL, so I'm going to drop it in the description box below so you can find it. But if you just do like whisk by Google Labs, you're going to find it in Google search, and then you're going to have this amazing tool, right? I don't really know why everybody's not using it, everybody's not gushing over it. Now the way whisk works is very different from maybe what you've seen online from other like image generation tools. Like the name implies, it's designed to whisk multiple ideas together, right? So how it works is that you're going to give it one of the three or all of the three. So a subject, a scene, and a style, and it's going to merge that together with or without a description of your idea, and you're going to get the result. So let's take an example. So you just drag in your character or the image you want to use as a reference. Now this subject section is what it is that you exactly want to be created consistently, like the main character, the subject, like it's described as. Then the scene describes the scene, the background. Maybe you want a different background to be on the image or something like that. It's going to be in the scene. Then in the style, you can also decide what kind of style you want all the images to come in, and that's a very, very useful point. So you can have like stylized versions of whatever it is that you're creating. Now a very, very important point that you should also note is that you also need to pay attention to this. So this is just to randomize, like if I click it, it's just going to come up with whatever it likes. I don't really need that. Then here we can decide the aspect ratio that we want, 16:9 landscape, portrait, or square. And then this is the very important part, because I remember I'd seen Whisk like last year, but I didn't really understand what it was trying to do. If you don't have this precise reference checked, it's going to draw reference from your subject, but it's not going to be exact. So it's going to be inspired by what you give it as a subject and create something entirely different. So we can say taking a selfie, right? So like I said, it took references from our character. If you can see, many of the things are consistent, like the hairstyle, the glasses, the nose bandage on the nose, the piercings, like it's very consistent, but it's a completely different character. So if that's what you're looking for, please, why not just go ahead and do that. But what I want is exactly my character, so you're going to have to click this precise reference and then run it again. Now one beautiful thing about Whisk is it doesn't really need complex prompts. So where you see like people give ChatGPT like an analysis as you write me very complex prompts, Whisk doesn't really work like that. It just needs very simple explanations for whatever it is that you want. So Whisk is done generating, and you can see that we have our character consistent and then the description that we're looking for. Alright, so this makes life like very, very easy for you as a designer, depending on what it is you're trying to create and the kind of references that you're looking for. Now for example, you want to probably fix something, so right, it looks good enough but you are not really satisfied. If you come here and type it in, it's going to generate an entirely different image. That's what it's trying to do here. You can do refine. So refine just allows you to tweak a few things in the image you have. So you have an image that looks very, very close to what it is you are looking for, and you just want to fix a few things in that image. Then you just come here to refine, and it's going to open an entirely different chat box for you. So let's say for example, I'll flip the phone around. Flip the phone. Right, so it's just like a different chat box dedicated specifically to refining that particular image that you have. And just like that, we have the back of the phone showing. Now let's say I don't really like Apple, I can say change, and then we give it the prompt, change the font on Android and the purple one. For some weird reason it didn't change it. So once you're satisfied with whatever it is that it has done, you can just press this X and then you return back to the general chat box, and you can then download whatever version of it that you like. Now that's one of the things that makes Whisk very beautiful. So these are examples of other things that I created using Whisk, and you can see that it actually delivers on what it's supposed to deliver on. And from my testing, I don't seem to have hit any limit at all on the number of generations that you can make. But one caveat right now is the fact that I'm just seeing this as at time of recording this video, that Google is intending to move this feature over to Flow. So we don't really know if they are dissolving this completely and just making it a nano banana thing, or inside of Flow we're going to see just maybe something like what Kicksfield is doing, where they just put together all of their like AI models together that involve like image creation and all of that, so that we can like utilize them in the same place. I hope that's what they are trying to do. But you have from now till April 30th of 2026 to test the tool out. So go and do what you can do for the next like 2 months, and let me know how it goes. But I've really had a fun time with this tool. It does what it's supposed to do, and it's good. It does what it's supposed to do, right? So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to say it. I don't know if it sounds cliche still, is subscribe again. But if you found it helpful, it'd be nice to hear that you found it helpful. See you next week with another helpful tip on navigating this entire chaotic AI creation space as a creative. This is one of the worst outros ever. We'll see you guys in the next one.